Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome back to our podcast. Let's talk about it. I am your host, Samantha, and I have my co host here, Enjoy. Enjoy, you gotta go say hi to the people.
Hello, Feel Good Fridays.
Okay, all right, all right. Anyway, on this channel, we talk about a little bit of everything relationships, online dating, childhood trauma, marriage, divorce, etc. etc. If you have a topic that you would like for us to talk about, please feel free to email it to us. The email address is in the description, and we most certainly we'll be happy to talk about whatever subject you have in mind. If this is your first time stopping by our channel, welcome. We encourage you to subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow, give the videos a thumbs up so that way people know that it is interesting content that we are talking about over here on this channel. We also encourage you to leave comments down in the comments section. We promise to read them and to respond. It takes 2 seconds for all of that. Give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comments section. I don't care if it's a happy face emoji. You can leave that because what happens is it helps YouTube, the algorithm of YouTube, know that individuals are interested in the content that we have, and it helps push us out there to the mainstream. So, without further ado, we're going to get into this topic. And what we're going to be talking about today is still along the lines of online dating. And with respect to online dating, ladies, what I'm learning is that every one of these men on there got some kind of problem. However, sometimes you find out about the problem immediately if you're really in tune and really listening to what they're telling you. And but some are very deceptive and very good at manipulating, and you don't find out certain things until later on in the dating process.
Until after you done fell for them and like them.
After you didn't fell for them and really like them, all your little communications, all the little kissy face emojis with the heart eyes and all that shit. And then they lower the boom on you. So here's the deal. What I'm finding is that many of them they don't have their own place. They don't have their own car, or they're in between jobs. And my comment to them is, you have no business being on a dating site with all those deficits. You're missing some key elements when it comes to trying to pursue or date a quality woman anyway. I don't know about all women, but a quality woman of a certain statue or status or whatever is going to require some of the things. And
So
these things are basic.
we should make an online dating that says if you're not ready to date, but you're looking for somebody to help you build your bear, build a bear, then this is the site for you. You have to be upfront and say, I don't have my own place, I don't have my own car, I have a job, but I have potential, and I think that if you work with me, we can build something great. So those people shouldn't go on the other websites, online sites. There needs to be a site to say people coming together to build something together. Because if you
Yeah.
are established and you're looking for somebody that's established, those are the meetings of the minds that people are looking for. So it should be
Hmm.
a website. Do you want to grow with me? How about that?
Right. That's excellent. Yes, because we both growing and we both know what the deal is. and we're interested in, I don't got much, you don't got much, but we want to date, we want to be in a relationship.
You come live with
Uh,
me, and I'll pay some of the rent.
It's okay if we just make sandwiches. We don't got to go out, for dinner. We can do all the free stuff. We can go to the park.
Go to the beach, take a
We
walk
can
on
go
the
to the
beach,
beach.
pack our
You
chicken
know,
sandwiches.
you got public transportation. We can catch the bus.
Because
You
some people are into that. And we're not. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that people should come forth and say what it is. If that's
yeah.
what it is, that's what it is. If you meet somebody on the site and they're like they don't have all their stuff together, they should say, "Hey, I liked your picture. You're really beautiful. I like what you said. Right now, I'm in transition. Now, if you're willing to give me time while I'm in transition to get myself together and I'm doing quotation marks, date me, I would really
Uh-huh.
love that. Then it gives the woman or the man the choice to say, well, you know what? That's not really what I'm looking for right now. And then you move
Right.
on.
Right. That way there's no conversations to ever to have been had so that you don't get caught in that web of deceit because we never even had a chance to have a conversation because yeah, you told me up front what you was totally working with. I decided that that was not in my best interest, but I wish you luck. It's probably somebody else that's out there that's for you
But
that doesn't mind.
you're on a different level in your life right now. That's not what you're looking
Right. So, my message is to ladies, um, have your questions together.
for. Write them down on a piece of paper. And don't
Write
be
it.
afraid. Don't be afraid to ask them. Because I know sometimes it may seem like it's harsh, like you don't want to come off like you just, you know what I'm saying? Just like you just, I don't even want to say, you know what I'm trying to say.
Uh-huh.
But have your questions, and you can ask your questions. And you can ask them in a polite manner. You know what I mean? You don't want to crush the person. You know?
Yeah, you don't have to sound interrogating. It's just
Right,
weave them into the conversation.
right. But make sure you find out within the first two phone calls.
Exactly. Find out what you need, what some of the things that are most important to you. So you need to sit and go through your priorities. See what your life looks like and what you want your future to look like. Because you should be intentionally dating. Should be intentional in what you seek and what you want.
And
You
what
need
you
to,
will and will not put up with.
what you will and will not put up with. What they
Like
say,
you,
your deal breakers,
yeah, like you were saying, your pet peeves.
your pet peeves. Yes, get that out of the way. But with these questions, because people will lie by omission. Also, that's another pain in the butt. Um, so even sometimes you can be very specific. For instance, early on in the communication with somebody I was communicating with, I asked, "So who do you live with?" And they said, "By myself." I guess which technically was true. And then they asked me the same question, and I answered it honestly. But then later on, as the person was started to feel guilty, and I found out they live in a shelter. So I guess the question is, who do you have your own place? And if the answer is yes, oh, okay. Well, who do you live with, or who lives with you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because then because shame on me. I assumed that he has his own place because I asked, who do you live with? And he said himself.
Yourself, right.
So that could be living in my car by myself, living in a shelter by myself, living at the park by myself. So, yeah. So
And
we,
again, it's nothing wrong with that, as long as you tell the person up front.
as long as you tell that person up front
Because
before you,
I've seen couples on the street that was Bonnie and Clyde pushing a basket together, and
yeah,
they love each other, and ain't nothing wrong with it. If she gonna stick with her man, her man go stick with
Oh,
her,
girl, you
pushing
scared
that
the
button,
heck out of me. Uh-huh.
then
Fine.
go for it. But you got to let the other person know that that's what it is, so they can make that choice.
Yeah. Because Mr. Pimpin, oh Lord, child, when I tell you, these man thought he was a pimp of the year. It was just hilarious. Just like, and they're just some of them have such
Ego.
nerves to be like kind of condescending at times. It's like you got a lot of nerves to be trying to have some kind of attitude. It's like, oh, then ladies, they get you mixed up with the other person that they
Oh,
talk to.
oh, funny.
I was telling this one moron. He kept trying to ask me for a picture. I said, I don't give pictures out like that. And he proceeded to tell me, I sent you a picture. I said, you ain't sent me no picture. I ain't even asked you for a picture. He like, yes, I did. Scroll, check through your phone. Check through my phone. Ain't no, there's
And
no.
then he get an attitude because you actually checked your phone.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna really check? Like the answer is yeah. You telling me you sent something to me and I know good and dang on well you didn't. Yes, I need to put my lawyer hat on and prove my case and prove you wrong, become a legal beagle and
I,
prove you wrong.
and I've been watching. I forgot this guy. There's one guy named. There's a couple guys that got videos, they say they keep on saying you women and you're the list, and y'all want us to do is you want to find somebody that's stuff on your list. He was like, well, what about our list? You forget we have a list too,
I mean, and that's great.
and there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to when you come together give actual facts on. Y'all can compare lists, but then you
Right.
still have to give the actual facts on what part of your life you're on and what you're doing and where you're gonna go with it. Like you said, intentional.
Yes, you have to be intentional. So the online dating, it's a pain in the butt.
And it's scary for me because I know and I swear I put the worst picture up there, not a nice picture. And people keep saying, "Oh, I like your picture," and then I look at what they look like, and they're like handsome, and they got these suits on, and they have these nice jobs, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so scared."
Mm-hmm. Well, all that's written down on paper. We don't know that they really had that job.
Right, but I'm just saying, it's for me, it's just
But
scary.
for them
Just
that's reaching out,
yeah, I just
hmm
like I get I think I'm just intimidated by on like how the person because like you said, that could just be one picture that they took 10 years ago.
if
And
it's even them, be them Africans or whoever they Nigerians sitting over in Africa somewhere and stole somebody's picture and utilizing made up a profile and communicating with you, talking all this googly goo goo stuff. Um, you tell them, okay, well let's FaceTime. They have every
or
excuse.
what if you get one they be like, would you like to come and relocate to me with me in another
Yeah,
country? And I get on the plane just because of what they said, and I go over there and be like, oh my goodness, what did I do? So don't be naive. I think the point is.
don't be naive. Be very sharp. Pay very close attention to what they are telling you. Was that Maya Angelou says, when a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Do not try to make it into something that it's not. Your intuition is there for a reason. Your discernment should be sharpened because you got some master manipulators out there. Oh, watch out for the ones who who whine. It was everybody else's fault. They did nothing wrong to the five people that they was with. All five did something to that person. So, watch out for the woe is me stories and the what about me.
What can you do for me?
eventually it will drift over, especially if they think you're stupid. They'll hit you up real quick once they think they got you.
And this is not like man bashing or nothing, because it goes for women too.
Right.
There are women out there that do the exact same thing. So if you are a man and you're watching this, it's not like we're just saying men do it, because women do it too.
Yeah, women do it too. So we talking to both sexes, be cautious. It's just our experience with the men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because we're women.
we should, because we don't date ladies, so quite sure there's some man out there saying, huh, yeah, that woman did the same thing. Told me she had X, Y, and Z, and you know, come to find out, half of what she told me was true. So yeah, that goes for both sides. So, moral of the story and the lesson of the story is to know who you are, know what you want first, and uh, first and foremost. Secondly, then you write out your list of questions.
And
And again,
try not to get so swept up in the moment that
right.
you miss stuff, because depending on how long you've been by yourself, or the troubles that you had with another person, and then you get a person that's better than your last person, you can tend to get swept up in the romanticism and you miss stuff. Like you'll miss certain things that
Yes.
probably were evident, but because we want to be, what is it, a romanticized. We want to feel good. We want to feel like like we're adored. You know what I mean? We want to feel all those
Hmm.
things, but sometimes we can let that take over and we miss stuff. So try not to get too swept up in it
Yes.
until after you start making the meetings. Then you know what I'm saying, let yourself, you can loosen up a little bit after that.
Yeah. 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 And everybody grown. Everybody do what they want to do. But I strongly suggest keep sex out of the equation as long as you can until you really, really, vet this person out. Really know what this person is working with and who this person really is. Okay, so that's our the moral of the story and the lesson for today. We hope you enjoyed this session. Online dating is a headache in and of itself, so take your time. Anyway, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, comment down in the comments section. We would like to know your experience of online dating if you have any. Okay. So, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. You're going to tell the people bye. I'm a Joy.
Enjoy the rest of your Feel Good Friday.
Feel good Friday. All right. Bye.